Hey, greetings YouTube, Performance Reviews, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And today I have a modern day, or M715h. This has been one of my favorite units on the market for a long time. And this is available in both 110 volt and 220. We are going to mount the 110 volt, just happens to be a little bit more convenient where I'm putting it. If you are doing new construction, I would highly recommend going with the 220 option. 220 motors tend to last a little longer. Anyways, this comes with a limited 10 or 12 year warranty from Modern Day, depending on what they're feeling that day, and they'll even transfer it. So that's kind of cool. These are made in Bakersfield, California with globally outsourced parts. Now, I have a bunch of other videos on modern day units, and this is probably going to be the last one I do on a modern day unit, and hopefully we'll also get some vacuum flow units for a review as well. Now, MD did not pay me to make this video. This is just something I happen to be making, and this is going to go up in my house personally, so that might say something. These boxes are very scarce and ugly, and for the retail price of this product, I can't understand why MD can't spend an extra $10 on the product and make the box at least look better, but not put all their brands on here. This is just kind of some boomer shit how this box is put together, and it's real discouraging when you see these. Hopefully your dealer puts this on your wall and you don't have to worry about it. So let's go ahead and open the box. These boxes, they're stapled together, so you gotta be careful not to hurt yourself with the staples. And I'm not sure why they use staples. The other manufacturers use tape, and it seems to work just fine. Anyways, so first thing you're gonna be greeted with is a bracket right here. And this bracket goes in between two studs. They also make a wider version if you need. They're also going to inform you that this is 110 volts, or inform you. Loose in the box is a muffler, nothing special. We have two vacuum bags, loose in the box. We have the manual, plus some electrical connectors. And then we have these pieces, and I'll show you how we put the bag in here in a second. Let's go ahead and pull the unit out of the box. Now, if you've never seen one of these before, you're going to need a rubber mallet, and we're going to mount this thing up right away. So the first thing I do, sticky side towards the canister. I put this on. We have decided it's going to intake on this side, and we're just going to place it on there. Now, it is not installed properly yet. We are now, headphones warning, some taps with the rubber mallet. Perfect, it's installed, and you want to make sure all these tabs are evenly out of here. The next thing is you want to put the cap on the side you're not going to use. Again, just tap it on. Now the bag is conveniently located with a whole lot of instructions on it. The first thing is they say utility valve. This does come with the utility valve, so if you're putting in the garage like I am, that's nice. We're going to take the side we're going to use, we're going to open it and put it over here. Now, here is the problem. The other side is just loose, and with a modern installation, it can wiggle loose. So we're going to duct tape this, and again, it seems silly, the price that these are and the premium that they're supposed to be. We're going to put some duct tape. We're just going to put it right here. And what this does is keep this from wiggling loose when the hose retracts, and the machine will vibrate a lot when you're using it. So again, just do that. And then the bag is eccentric. It's got like this fold in it. You want to match the fold with the inner bag with the outer bag. So we're just going to do that real quick. In this case, my fold goes this way, and we want to just do that so the dirt flows into there. All right, last thing is stuck to the styrofoam is going to be your lid. And I always just like to take a look and make sure, yep, all right, it is A-okay. And there is our lid. Now, where mine is going to go is kind of funny. I had a 2-motor unit, so we're going to be switching over to the single motor. This is just going to go just on the wall. And the nice thing about these is that you can move them left or right as needed. So they don't actually have to be square on the wall to work. Let me go ahead and attach the pipe. Bueno. And then you just gotta make sure you plug in your low voltage. Now is where you want to attach your muffler. They give a very basic muffler. I really like these oversized mufflers. They make it a little quieter. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach my oversized muffler. All right, it's now on the wall. Again, I will have to replumb some things over to this side. That's not a problem. Now here is the question is how much working vacuum are we going to get? How much sealed vacuum? Again, we're after a higher seal number here for hose retraction. So let's see. We are getting 132 inches sealed, which is fantastic at this altitude, considering this is a single motor unit that hasn't been broken in. So as these carbon brushes wear here in the next month or so, those numbers will go up slightly. We're getting 98 inches of working vacuum. So despite only being one motor, we have only lost 2 inches of working vacuum, which is insignificant. Again, when the motor breaks in, it's a possibility that that number will go up. All right, folks, we've switched to studio microphone. I'm gonna go ahead and run the machine. You can hear the real sound of it running. Well, it's pretty quiet considering I don't have a vent into the outside yet, and again, I just have a muffler kind of gettily put on there. I'm happy with the sound and the tone of this unit. That is the best, believe it or not, this has ever retracted when it hasn't been out all the way. And I am thoroughly impressed in that. Again, I've got to clean this up. This was retrofitted in, but again, I'm really impressed with that compared to how it was before. So, I guess I'm going to be keeping the technically less powerful unit in my house. Now that looks a little bit better than how I first hung up on the wall. I've got the muffler on the bottom and the pipe is still on the right side. In my particular installation, the reason why we didn't just do 190 going straight up is because there is a bicycle that sits on the wall very close to this unit, and if I move it up on the left side, I can't hang the bicycle on the wall. I am yet again impressed with this power unit. I have installed probably 30 or 40 of these in the past couple of years, and I've always thought that they did an amazing job. I've put these in installations with 4 retractable hoses. I put them in installations that are 4,000 and 5,000 square foot houses, and these have worked really well. I've also put them in like a 7,000 square foot house where it had a traditional install. Again, these have always had great numbers. I've never seen the working vacuum on one of these units go below 80 in a install in recent years. So I really like that. And of course, I used to have one of these in my last house. So again, I'm very fond of this unit and glad to be installing it. So I hope this video gave you some value of what a M715 is and why it's so highly recommended. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps us out a whole lot. If you really want to help us out, go to your local MD dealer and get one of these and have them put it on the wall for you. If you don't have an MD dealer, they'll ship it to you. Have yourself a wonderful day.